It's so ironic that I was at Elvis's car collection and I said to Teresa, look at these wheels. Sent a picture to Mike Curtis. I'm like, what are these?
Were you really? You saw Elvis?
I was in Nashville, and that's because remember I said I've seen those somewhere before.
Yeah.
And
Fire arm on.
Can you do that one more time?
No.
You again.
How's it going, man?
Thickest wheels on the planet.
Yeah. You're stoked about those, hey?
Super stoked.
Right
It's
on.
just one of those things that's so ironic that I was at Elvis's car collection and I said to Teresa, look at these wheels. Sent a picture to Mike Curtis. I'm like, what are these?
Were you really? You saw Elvis?
I was in Nashville, and that's because remember I said I've seen those somewhere before.
Yeah. Well, do you want to look at the shop or do you want to look at the wheels? Because they're two different locations.
I think we'll do both, so
right.
it doesn't really matter.
All right, well, let's go check out the shop.
Yeah, let's do that. That's what Ken's all excited about, and I am too, actually.
Oh, you remember this thing, of course?
Hard not to get excited about that.
The burnout machine?
Yes.
It has no tread left now. We need
But
new tires pretty soon.
It looks freshly white-walled, though.
No,
Did
they're
you-
the same. I just clean them.
Yeah.
Oven cleaner or use degreaser or whatever, and yeah, we always burn it down with this thing. I joke it's like my most reliable vehicle.
How crazy is
it
that,
just, like,
though, eh?
always runs. It always starts. Like the alternators never let me down. It's just kinda, you know. Yeah,
That's also super cool.
Yeah, it's my buddy's truck here. He's had that since he was like 16, and he hadn't done any work on it, so we just started kind of picking away at it with him, and yeah, it's been a while, but nice little short wheelbase, kind of
Super rad.
low to the ground.
Is that what he had on the front of it for a while?
No, I just picked those up because they were on Marketplace for cheap.
Oh,
You never
excellent.
find skinny slots.
No,
right?
you don't.
Yeah,
you don't.
So, but they're mismatched, eh? Like one of them's a new one.
Oh,
Like that one's an old. That
okay.
one's like an indie.
Yeah?
But this one's, that one's a repop.
Huh.
Like a Speedway or something.
Huh. Still awesome.
Yeah.
Super awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna chop this one next weekend, this red car.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a little chop class here. We're gonna do a 4.5 inch chop on it. It is a real coupe, yeah, nice little shorty. They love being chopped though.
That's a really rust-free car.
Hey, look closer.
Looks like it is?
Look closer. It was like an 80s kind of job when Bondo was the thing, right?
Sure.
Step-in floor patches.
Sure.
But yeah, it's not bad. It's a good candidate for having fun.
The full circle part of that is Ken's been telling us all the way up here what he's going to do to his convertible. That's his next project.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What do you have? You got a 51 convertible. How you want it done?
Just very nostalgic.
Yeah.
No paint.
No paint. Perfect.
We kind of expected that from you.
Yeah. Paint's too stressful, man.
Oh,
It takes the fun out of cars. For me, anyway.
I've got an off-camera paint story for you. That's like, yeah, no, that's no fun. That's no fun at all.
Paint story. Those are good. There's the 32 Toyota underneath there. We took the 32 Plymouth body and just swapped all Toyota running gear into it. So it's like a factory frame and everything.
We've watched it, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, I just got this power hammer actually. I'm gonna build a new frame for it, but I just got the power hammer, and that's that's the reason why the Zephyr got as far as it could get.
So you couldn't get to there without that?
Well, you
thought?
could, but shaping is
speed?
much more straightforward for me when
Yeah.
I'm radial stretching. Like the English wheel is
Tell me radial stretching.
So radial stretching is like when you hit it,
Yeah.
it's a 360-degree stretch.
Okay.
Right?
And English wheeling is different this way than this way.
It's rolling pizza dough, right?
Yeah.
And so it's so much, it takes so much longer to create shape in an English wheel, and
Right.
it's just like there's some black magic to it. Like you can add English to it and
Yep.
lock in
Pull
form while you're
it,
doing
yeah.
it. Whereas like with this, like this is like a low crown on an English wheel that has like no tension in it. Like that's
Oh,
a difficult
yeah.
thing to do, right? That's like,
Yeah.
I do that in like 10 minutes. Yeah, and it's just
Wow.
like it's snap fit perfect, like so that
So how did you determine there's this mold that you've made? I don't know what else to call it.
yeah, it's just a buck. Yeah.
But yeah, so that buck, how did you determine that was is this?
This is actually part of our classes. So
Oh,
this
okay.
is
Okay.
similar to like a Model
Yeah.
A door skin.
Sure.
So it's not the same, but if you were to want to create a buck like that,
Yeah.
you'd just check multiple areas with sweeps.
Yep.
All right, come on in.
All right. All right, we're here.
Yeah, this is Make It Custom. Shop's kind of empty without the ramp in here.
I bet.
Yeah.
Doesn't look empty though. If you haven't seen this car yet, you need to go to Make It Custom and see what's happened to this car.
Yeah, I mean, depending on when your video drops, this is a sneak peek, I guess.
It is a sneak peek for us,
The,
but it'll be late.
okay, well, good. Well, that'll be
We're
good.
we're not
because
getting we're not
we
getting ahead of
haven't
you.
shown all this yet
Oh,
anyway,
yes.
so it'll probably be timed well.
Amazing.
Yeah, we're getting there. We got most of the pieces kind of roughed in. This has been quite the challenge for myself. Like, I've never done panels this big on a car. So this car was a stock as a rock 4-door when I got it. The difference between the 4-door and the 2-door is obviously like it's a 2-door and it's just a longer door, but the wheelbase stays the same. The fenders are the same. The front clip is all the same. So the trunk lid is different, and then the whole roof section, catwalk, is all different. So we took the rear door and molded it with the front door to make the coupe door. It kind of gives like in my opinion, a little bit nicer line here as well for a heavy chop. Like on a milder chop, the coupe doors look great, but if you heavy chop a coupe door, it gets kind of flat. So I do enjoy that about it. Everything that's shiny metal is all brand new metal that we had to put in. The car is still kind of pretty far away from getting done, but we're trucking right along on it. We got really, really lucky. We got an actual Zephyr coupe trunk lid for it. It came all the way from England. That is the magic of YouTube, is somebody actually saw the video and said, I have one of those, and was willing to pack it up and ship it and sell it to me. So we got very lucky with that. The other kind of weird thing that I've done on here is I've used the B pillar of the, or I guess this would be the C pillar of the 4-door to make it a factory style exposed hinge suicide door coupe.
Because the original car physically had the doors opening towards each other.
Right, exactly. It was like rear suicide, front regular opening car originally, and so the coupes obviously had the exposed hinges on the front, and just wanted to make it a little bit different. I just like suicide doors.
Looks
When you open them to step out, it
Super fantastic.
seems a little
So
bit
easy
easier.
to talk.
The car actually came from Canada. I believe it was a Canadian car. It was, I bought it in Victoria actually. And the guy I bought it off of took it off the road in 1975. He bought it in 1974, so he only drove it for 1 year, and he lost second gear. And lucky for me, he lost second gear and took it off the road for 50 years to slowly mechanically rebuild everything. So it's got a fresh V12 in it. Transmission's done, all the mechanicals are done, the brakes are done, the wiring's done, although I'm gonna rewire the whole car. Yeah.
So if our audience is too young to understand, the Lincoln Zephyr, one of the things that makes it super, super iconic is it has a V12, but it's a flathead V12. Literally tractor technology.
Like,
Valves are in the block. The cylinder head is just there to seal up the cylinder itself. There's no moving parts in the cylinder heads. Look at how pretty that looks. And arguably the smoothest running engine on the
they're
planet.
super smooth running. Yeah, this one runs great. Like we brought it home, just took the guy's word for it, put the battery terminal on and fired right up and just
No
you
kidding.
could balance a dime on it. It was it's pretty nice. But it needs cloth wiring.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah.
So we're gonna rewire it.
Rewire the whole car just
Yeah.
to make it cloth wiring.
Yeah, I think so.
We made the mistake on one of our show cars of trying to do cloth spark plug leads. And when you get to enough voltage in your system, the arc just goes through the cloth. So it works on Model Ts.
Yeah.
So we bought a whole loom. We thought, this is so pretty.
Right.
Just zapping everything in sight, grounding itself before it got to the... That's my little story about cloth wiring that didn't work out. But
The other interesting thing that I didn't actually realize about Zephyrs that I came to find out the more we got into it is they're a unibody car.
oh, really?
This is a unibody car. Front clip doesn't come off. The frame is like hot riveted to the whole structure of the car. There is no removable frame. Just kind of a wild thing about them. Well, another possible reason, like Prefect Anglia, like that's a European car manufacturer, right? This is European car styling. They were going after Euro market. Like it's in 39, made by, Ford and Lincoln, and no split window.
Right.
Flat front window also, right? So maybe they're taking that design also?
I'm fascinated by it, though.
Yeah, I didn't know that about Prefect and Anglia either.
Where's that knowledge going to be in 20 years when we need it?
I don't know.
I don't know why.
we got to listen hard to
It's
catch.
like listen hard, yeah. Okay, so just because we're not here for a metal class, but there's like really interesting things happening with this car that blow me away, because Karl's probably the best sheet metal artist in the whole country in what he's doing to prepare to make that panel. Okay, so this is early on. This is planning on how, after you've chopped the car, so you've chopped the car and gotten rid of a bunch of the material here and brought it down, and you've got the look the way you want. He's doing so that these A-pillars. So I'm just trying to wrap my head around all of the work that goes into first making the template. But when you see it on the other side, you'll see how beautiful the panel is once it's built, installed, welded in, right?
Yeah, after chopping it, it had too many cuts in it, right? It had lead joints from the factory, top and bottom. Had my my tipped. Like I had to cut it here and here to tip them in. We had to cut it here to chop it, but then there's a factory lead joint here and a factory lead joint there. So there's like 5 areas that were like kind of ground and
Simpler for you. Simpler for you.
it was just the paper tells all though. Like, I mean, even in that small paper pattern, it doesn't have a ton of shape in it. So it's a lot of bending,
Right.
and a little bit of shape.
lot of shape.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
So I see tracks here, and I see, are we talking the same tool made these tracks as those tracks?
Yeah, exactly. So any of these tracks here, these are shrinks,
Okay.
right? So I'm shrinking the metal together this way.
Down into the car.
And actually like removing surface area. Any of the track marks in here, these are stretches to add surface area. So I'm stretching and I'm shrinking this type of shaping. A lot of it has been self-taught, but I've had also a lot of like short but great experiences with other metal shapers like Christian Sosa Metalworks. He first opened my eyes in 2018 to power hammers and how they worked. I took like a couple day class at his place. I was lucky enough to go speak with Aidan from Bespoke Coachworks in Australia about reverse curves. He taught me a bit about that, and then also Mike Wagner from Cornfield Customs. So like a few days here and there with those guys, but also just like years of asking
Smashing your
those
fingers.
questions and like trying to figure it out. But really, like once those few people gave me the answers to the few questions that I really needed, it became a lot more evident.
Years have you been doing this now?
2018, I'd say, was when I started really shaping metal. And like big panels like this, like these are literally the first big panels I've ever done. Like I'm talking smaller shapes, like making patches and doing like a motorcycle tank or something like that. That was kind of previous to my experience, but the larger shapes like this has been pretty recent.
And this is ultra demanding in my eyes, because I have shaped some metal out of necessity. Like we talked before, I am not at your skill level, so I get the job done so I can then take the car to the body shop, then get the car painted and go to a car show, right?
I was going to say,
Awesome.
for his skill level.
Yeah.
Well,
Multi-Riddler World.
well, but look at like
skill levels.
his dedication in the few years that he really wanted this bad enough, he made it work, right? This isn't 35 years worth of expertise here. He's early in his journey, and so same as I was. I had one panel to figure out, so that was the panel that I spent a week on instead of somebody with his expertise spending a day and a half on it, right? But this, to me, with this panel is absolutely amazing because it's got a reverse curve, it's profiled this way, and then it still has to have the curve that follows the overall arc of the car. Am I right in thinking that was one of the more difficult ones?
Yeah, it was out of all these panels, that is the most difficult panel, for sure, because of exactly what you explained. Like there's just a lot of things happening here. We've got like a reverse curve that I even kind of overdid it. So I was fixing my screw up in this spot, but yeah, we've got stretching, we've got shrinking, we've got wheeling to stretch the edge. So there's linear stretching, there's radial stretching, there's shrinking, there's all kinds of effort going into that panel, versus this panel is a lot simpler than that one because it has no reverse curve in it. It's just shrinking and stretching to create like a bubble type shape. Like that's probably the easiest panel on this car is probably this one.
And with this one, just because our audience doesn't ever get to see us shape metal, this one, the interesting thing is because it's a curved shape, and that's what Karl, he's so used to doing this that sometimes you get lost and he's already ahead of us, but this shape can grow a little bit more and become more round and still be appealing and still fit the car, or be a little less round and still be appealing and fit the car. So he shapes it until he's got it fastened on and he sees the profile, maybe from this angle or this angle, that is good to his eyeball.
Yeah, I'll pop that off and kind of show you what the skeleton looks like so that you can sort of see where it started.
Super pumped.
Thank you for taking my time with us.
Yeah,
I
no
feel
problem.
I don't feel like we're taking too much of
No,
your
not
time.
at all. No, I'm stoked that you guys came out here. No, not at all.
Okay.
So,
Oh, wow.
So just like I was explaining, this is the profile that Karl already decided he wanted in these two spaces, but even connecting them, this isn't a straight line between the two, and it has to curve to look right, and it has to curve a little extra to look right. And that's where really it's all in his artistic eyeball deciding how to grow or where he stops the stretching of the metal, right? Wow. Well, that's the problem is when it's done well like that, it looks easy, and I'm just trying to get back a little bit and say, it's not easy at all.
I didn't sketch this out at first at all. I kind of fly by the seat of my pants a little bit too much sometimes.
I like that.
So like when we chopped it, I just kind of like chopped it till I could kind of see it in my head, and then as far as like getting this whole shape back here, it was a bit of a process, but I took the back window from the four-door and we kind of hovered it here, and then I started making a profile that went from the trunk to the back window to the roof. And I just played with that profile until it flowed. And once that profile flowed, I split it, and that's this piece and that piece that supports the window. So once we had that flow from, you know, the trunk all the way to here on either side of the back window, then we started making these to go from the outside. And I'm just observing it from all angles. I'm watching, you know, the profile of the roof as it would come to meet this one, as it would come to meet this one, and so on all the way back. And it kind of, the shape sort of builds itself. Like once the perimeter is there and you have certain parameters, you just start closing in on those parameters, and it does kind of dictate how it's going to be. Like I didn't come up with this shape myself because it's a continuation of what the trunk shape is, right? It's just it's like you just got to find that flow. So I didn't draw it out. And in fact, I was like really, really concerned when I chopped this car that I chopped it too much. And I think it's on the brink. Like if I did another 1/4 inch on this, it would be too flat, you know? But at the end of the day, I'm pretty happy with how it's shaped now. It just needs to be lower.
Hey, it's badass.
Do you name your cars?
No. The only car I've named is my 4x4. I call it Genghis because it conquers, and it's a Yukon that we manufacture. This is our planching hammer, our 24-inch. We also make a 36-inch planching hammer. They all have different radius lower dies. They're adjustable for tension here and to change the dies as well. The tops are swivels.
What's that one worth?
Pardon me?
What's that one worth?
These are $2,500 US is what we sell them for. And then we actually make this entire stand too, like the shrinking stumps, our tucking hammers, the mother tucker, and and the kind of the whole stand set up to hold everything. We also do these bead rollers. We don't actually sell the bead roller. We offer like the DXF files for people to build their own. They're just like an extra beefy, kind of bigger than most that you can buy bead roller that people can build for pretty cheap if they do it themselves. So on the website, japanscustoms.com, you can get a DXF file, or you can purchase any of the tools if you like. We offer DXF files for tons of stuff like bomber seats and some of our tool builds, that sort of deal. We also make these profiling tools here.
That's a cool piece.
This was like my solve for not owning a Pullmax. So to be able to create a weird profile, like this is the profile of the bottom bead for an old Ford. To be able to do that, you would have to either make a custom bead roll die to do that, or you would have to own like a Pullmax. And for a decade, I could not find a Pullmax locally, so we started making these, and they work pretty well. We have an example of one. Yeah, so like that's a patch that we made
pretty kick-ass.
for the bottom of the Model A, and making that exact bead profile would normally be pretty difficult, but
I'm gonna tell you right now, I remember watching you make that.
did you?
I totally
yeah?
remember
Right
that.
on.
I was going like, oh my god, that's we need one of those.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I like making tools just as much as I like making cars, for sure.
And now for the moment of the pièce de résistance.
Ah, that wasn't showing your French,
I
was
was
it?
gonna say you're French. That should have rolled
La
up.
pièce de résistance.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, let's go have a
All
look at
right.
the wheels.
So excited about
Okay.
this.
You're looking at the most expensive car of 1971. Exactly 26 people handed over some $27,000 to buy one of these cars in a time when a Rolls-Royce cost 19 grand. Wheels are the first ever 17-inch units fitted to any production car, and they were specially shaped Firestone tires. I should say wore, because the originals were 45 years old and nobody makes them anymore. The owner of this car had to have a set of wheels custom made to the tune of some $15,000 that look like the originals but are wider to accept modern radials. Elvis owned many, many cars and many Cadillacs, but his real favorite car was always the Stutz. Near the end of his life, it was the car he chose to drive the most, where in the Cadillacs he mostly preferred to be driven in. In 1977, a passerby nabbed a photo of a hefty Elvis pulling into Graceland in his Stutz. Hours later, he would be dead, and that photo would be the last ever taken of him. Two icons that we will never see the likes of again, intertwined, the end of an era.
Here we go. Here's one.
Look at this.
I would say, man, I don't think that I've seen a single set with original tires, all four of them,
And I don't.
ever. Like,
And
I
like-
looked. When I
And
got
like you
these, I
described them,
looked.
there's a chance they would hold air and get around.
They all hold air. I guarantee they all hold air because they're holding them right now.
Holy. And what a fit between that really crazy wheel and this specialty tire rolling off of it. I have no idea. I just had to have them. Literally sent a picture of them to Mike Curtis and said, "Have you ever seen these?" And he was like, "No, where are they?"
Whoa, Mike Curtis has never seen them.
Never seen them.
I sold them to you for too cheap then.
I don't know. I didn't know how to put a value on them. Who knows, right?
No, it's same deal, man. They're just they're from a very crazy part of history, right? Like
Yeah.
like Firestone tried to revolutionize the way that tires and rims were, period. And like tires and rims have been the same for a century, right?
Right.
But these were supposed to be a no flat tire, so that like the tire has like strength on the sidewall, and if you did get a flat, you'd be able to still drive on them all the way to whatever service station.
Just go a little faster.
And
Yeah.
who knows who engineered these wheels or who manufactured them? Or
Yeah. They are magnesium too, they're not aluminum.
Whoa. They're cooler in person with the odd tires.
Yeah.
Or they have a weird, oh no, they're 16s, so they're not a weird, well, you'll have to do a whole little thingy on them. They're so funky. Center cap's funky.
Yeah, and how wide the tire is versus like
How narrow the rim is?
yeah, the rims
That's
got
got
to
to be part of their
and a
run
half.
flat program, hey?
Yeah. Yeah, they're 3.5 inch wide rim.
Oh, and they're Firestone wheels. Okay.
That's the deal. Firestone doesn't make wheels.
Right.
Firestone tried to revolutionize everything and start making wheels.
Ha. So there's a patent somewhere on them.
Oh yeah.
Well, I might as well go in the trailer because I wonder what bolt pattern they are.
I think they're 4 3/4.
Really?
I think so. I don't totally remember. but
Yeah, because that platform, that Stutz had to have been a GM platform.
You would think so. Oh man.
Yeah, I know. He takes us on the most interesting journeys, that man. Right? He's just not scared of being himself, which is wild.
It is so cool.
Yeah. Five on 4 3/4. Huh. Well, that's that. And on to a new caretaker. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Brad.
you're very welcome,
I
man.
really appreciate it.
Enjoy them.
Super awesome.
Yeah, super fun, man.
Yeah.
Fun Tuesday.